This is for the young, maybe the older, stubborn and hard-headed. But trust me, I've been the older and stubborn, hard-headed one. When I was between the ages 16, 18, 19 years old, my grandfather told me many things, but one of the things he used to tell me was a poor man can live just as good as a rich man. I always thought this was foolish. I've thought about it a lot over the years, and he came from a poor background. I mean, he went straight to the military when he's of age, and he spent 9 years there. And then, he didn't have a lot. He lived on a fixed income. He went to work like most of us do. He lived on a fixed income in his older age, and he had his little trailer house. He kept it neat and clean. His property was neat and clean. Him and my grandmother had a good life, a content life, with one another and with their community and friends and family. But I always thought that what he said was foolish, and I never could wrap my mind around it. And here recently, I was reading in a book of letters from a Stoic, something that Seneca had wrote in one of his letters, and he said, it's not the one who has too little, but the one who craves more who is poor. This letter was speaking about being content, and I thought about that because over the years, no matter what I've had or what I've accomplished, or if I had got my house paid for, I've thought about building a bigger house, or if I, accomplished this or had this much of a net worth, then I wanted a bigger net worth. It's like always more and more and more, and you're just never satisfied. But at the end of the day, once your basic necessities are met, your basic needs, you really don't need much more than that to really be happy. I mean, now if you're at a job and you love that job, and I'm saying you might need the job you have. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but once you get to a point where you don't need to make a lot extra, I don't think that it's living a life of mediocrity to not just work. I mean, because outside of your basic needs, if you have your community and your things like that, there's a lot of things to enjoy in life, I mean, if you enjoy working, but don't work yourself to death, because he was right. I mean, we're not taking any of this with us, and, a smaller house can do the same thing as a bigger house. It just depends, what you need. So, anyway, I just thought I'd share that. God bless.